record also. Hi, Sister G. Okay. So I will now teach you first the LxYang one slide by one slide what to share. But because this is a small group discussion, if you do not understand any of the page, you can unmute your mic and ask me, okay? Because I think importantly, I want all of you really know how to share every single slide. And we do not have any new members today, so it's okay. I will just you can stop me anytime, okay? Okay, so I will start with the LxYang first. Yeah. So yeah, of course, I think importantly also because this is really a product that can help a lot of people. And another thing, I think most of you already do a live blood test in the office, so you have you know how convincing result is the live blood test. So you should be able to really share with your customer and help more people, and also help your promotion. If some of you want to fight Japan, actually there is still time. Okay, that's why this package, it can really help you. Okay, so okay, this is just the cover of the slide. Okay, so the first page. Okay, so don't worry, if there is a many slide or many words, I will just tell you the important thing where what to talk in every single slide. Okay, so before I share the product LxYang, actually in this few slide at the front is actually more to tell your customer the risk of cardiovascular. Cardiovascular means the heart disease. Okay, you are just trying to tell your customer, the heart disease, the risk is very high, so that you want them to also aware first before we start to talk about the product. Okay, so same with spirulina or any other product. Before we talk about the product, we share the risk first, we share the awareness, we share the why first before we share the product. Okay, so in this slide, I will just tell you, you will just tell them, okay, the key point is here. Okay, so although yes, COVID-19 virus case is high, is but importantly, yeah. Okay. Importantly, the heart disease, this is the figure in last year, 2019. Heart disease 1 year, can kill 18 times more than the people die because of the COVID-19. Okay. So you see the highlight here, red color, one key point here only. Just to tell them that only, heart disease kill 18 times more people. Okay, the rest, all the numbers, small one, you don't need to read. Okay, clear? Okay, second page. So I will also send you this file so that all of you can also use this file. You can use like messenger call, you can share screen to also share with your customers. Yeah. So the second page, okay, this is also just talk about the risk. Okay, this one also you can read just one line only. You just read this in the black color. Heart disease and stroke is the first top 2 cause of death in Philippines. So this is also just telling people another awareness. Do you know how serious the heart? A lot of people, most of the people die in the Philippines because of the heart disease and stroke. Okay, you don't need to read the small words. Okay, so this one sentence only you need to read. Okay, the next page also one sentence only, so actually it's very fast. You don't need to read the details. You just to tell them everyone in 2 Filipinos have high cholesterol. So this is very serious already because it's very common. Okay, so you read this circle only. Okay, can Okay, next one. Also, just read the circle only. Just tell people everyone in 4 Filipinos have hypertension problems. Hypertension just means that they have a high blood pressure. It's the same meaning, okay? So if some of you not sure, this is a high blood pressure, meaning their blood pressure reading is actually very high. They may need to take like any drugs, okay? Okay, so actually you'll be very fast, okay? So, okay, this one, okay, just now I talk about the risk of death is very high, and then I talk about high cholesterol, and then I talk about high blood pressure. Okay, so this one, why I add this slide is because you need to explain to your, your members. Maybe some of them say, no, I don't have high blood pressure, or they tell you, I don't have high cholesterol, I don't have this problem. Okay, so then you can use this slide to tell them, do you know that if this, this is a chart to check our body, whether our body has poor blood circulation. Because if you have all these symptoms, or even one or two, is telling you that our body start to have very poor blood circulation, even though we do not have high blood pressure or high cholesterol. Okay, so is it clear? So you ask them one by one, do you have like, forgetful? Last time you always can remember everything, but now maybe you after you leave the house, you forgot where you place the key already, or you cannot remember what you eat yesterday. Yeah, or do you have headache or migraine? Or do you have problems like dizzy, or losing your balance? Losing your balance meaning sometimes, some elderly, when they are walk, they cannot walk properly, or when they climb the staircase, they're very easy to fall down or lost the balance. This is the meaning. Okay, so this also means that maybe the blood circulation is not good. Okay, and the next one is chest pain. And chest pain, you feel the pain in the chest area. Okay, and the next one is irregular heartbeat. Okay, irregular heartbeat means that the heartbeat sometimes beat very fast, sometimes it beat very slow. So this also showing a signal. Okay, breathless meaning that, last time you can walk very long in the shopping mall, you can, jogging in the park, you are okay, but now you walk for a while only, you feel like you cannot catch up the breath, like very difficult to breathe. Okay, so this is also one of the symptoms. Or next one, you always feeling sleepy, even though you sleep a lot, but you still feel very easily to fall asleep. Even like while watching TV, you can fall asleep. It could be because also is poor blood problem. And a varicose vein, you remember when we sell the contouring pens and salt, we talk about varicose vein. So varicose vein, yeah, is also one of the signal for poor blood circulation. And cold feet and hand, and meaning that, the hand and the leg always cold. Okay, because the hand and the leg is a very far, the most far away from the heart. So if your heart very difficult to pump the blood to go to your hand and the leg, the hand and the leg easily to feel cold. Yeah, okay. And numbness. Okay, numbness, sometimes maybe when you wake up in the midnight or in the early morning, you will feel that maybe half of your hand or half your leg is numb. So this is also problem because of the poor blood circulation. Or next one is a water retention problem. Or for men, okay, this is a erectile dysfunction. Okay, when they have sexuality problem, yeah, this is also poor blood circulation. Or even men or lady, when they have infertility problem, this is also poor blood circulation. Okay, of course, you don't need to explain very detailed one by one like I do. I just trying to, explain to make sure you understand 100%. But you can just read very fast one by one to ask the person, do you have this symptom? So when the person nod the head, nod and tell you, yeah, 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 sometimes I have a migraine, or sometimes, I feel numbness or chest pain. Yeah, then she's telling you already. She already has the signal of poor blood circulation. Okay, so this just to tell you that, yeah, it could be poor blood circulation of the brain, of the heart, or the liver, or kidney, or hand, or the feet, or the reproductive organs. Okay, so everyone clear with these slides? Yeah, sorry, yeah, because I cannot see your face, I can only see Sister G. So Sister G, okay. Okay, I go to next slide. Okay, so this one, I also just want to tell the person, today, if we are diagnosed, meaning that, if we happen to diagnosed with any other disease or cancer or any other problems, or even our parents, we can still send them for treatment, we can still take the drug. But if there is sudden death, meaning a lot of people, you see a lot of people in the news, even football player, some news reporter, you know, or some I saw my friends, you know, the father actually just drive halfway, you know, and then the sudden heart attack, you know, they just cannot control the car already, and then accident, and because of the sudden heart attack, they die and pass away. So sudden death meaning that, you know, is if let's say the blood clot, meaning the blockage is at the main blood vessel, is a sudden blockage, and you don't have oxygen to really reach to the heart. I mean, meaning is in simple word is a sudden heart attack. There is no time to cure. So of course we do not want this thing to happen to our parents or our loved one, our husband, you know. That's why we always share with the person, you know, prevention is better than cure. Okay, so clear. So this page, the important point is just to tell them sudden death is very scary, because you know what happened to your kids or your family, you know, if we have a sudden death. Yeah, of course we don't tell the customer, you know, what happened if you suddenly pass away. It's not nice to tell like that. We just say, you know, even ourselves or our parents, we don't want them to have this happen to them, because prevention is better than cure. Okay. Okay, so next slide. Okay, then we'll just talk about the blood vessel and the heart. Okay, okay. So don't worry. Also, you just read the important sentence only. Okay, we just tell them. Do you know that the blood vessel is very long? Okay, is 100/1000. Okay, importantly, you just tell them can circle the whole world for 2.5 times. Okay, so imagine how so long the blood vessel. Now it's just everything inside our body. Yeah, that's why there's many tiny blood vessel. Okay. Okay, then next one, just to tell them, but blood vessel is very important, you know. It's like the highway or the small road. There are many roads inside our body. The function is to transfer the blood, the oxygen, transfer the nutrients, hormone, the waste product, transfer everything to the correct place. You know, it's like the it's like the highway. Okay, so of course, you know, the highway there will be traffic. In the small road also there will be traffic if we do not really take care of it in the long term. Okay, so and importantly, okay, this picture just to tell them, you know, how scary, you know, we can say last time I do not know that it is so scary. This is from the you know, from doctor after operation, they take out, you know, the amount of plaque. Okay, plaque is just meaning maybe some of the fatty deposit or the blockage in the blood vessel. You can see that this is from one blood vessel only, you know, maybe all the cholesterol, the waste product that is inside the blockage of one particular blood vessel. Oh my god, what happened, and we have so many blood vessels, the block is a lot. So this one is also just to tell them, you know, very scary. Okay. Okay, and the next one, okay, I just talk about the heartbeat. You know, the heart is very hardworking. Okay, so don't need to read everything, just to read this one. You know, the heart beats 100/1000 times every single day. Okay, we can tell them that the heart is like our fist size. Okay, you can use your hand, you know, to show them your fist. Okay, to show them every day, you know, our heart beats like this 100/1000 times. So the heart is very hardworking, but the heart cannot stop, because if the heart stop already, of course our life stop also. Okay, then this one also, just a brief one, a comparison to show them, you know, the heart in our body is just like the engine in the car. Okay, if the person drive, you know, if the engine spoil, of course the car cannot run already. But we still, you know, take care and send the engine for maintenance every 5,000 to 10,000 kilometers. And then, you know, if the engine really break down, we send for replacement. And the engine of a car normally can last maybe 10 to 20 over years. The yearly expenses is around maybe 20 to 50,000. Okay, yeah. So we just quickly, briefly explain only. Okay, then we tell them what happened to our heart. You know, if the heart, okay, for example, we can talk about the age. For example, if we are already 40s or 50 years already, our heart is pumping very hard every single day, you know, and it has never been stopped. But have asked them, But have you really sent your heart to do any maintenance, or really do anything or take care of your heart? The person, so your customer maybe he will say, no, I don't know how to send the heart for maintenance. Yeah. And if the heart break down, suddenly cannot pump already, it could be end out a sudden death, or maybe we need to do a bypass surgery, a big surgery. Okay, so next slide, we tell them, okay, what is the normal solution that now doctors or pharmacists will tell you when you have a blood problem or heart problem, like high blood pressure or high cholesterol. So first, they may give you drugs, okay, but we all know that drugs, if we take, so drug we talk about side effect, okay. So when you talk about drugs, you tell them, if you already start to take this drug at the age of 40, maybe for the next 20-30 years you have to take the drug forever. The doctor will not ask you stop, if yeah, unless the reading go down, and there will be side effect. Yeah, last time my grandmother take the drug for high blood pressure, so there's a lot of side effect. There is like coughing, sometimes there's gastric problem, sometimes there is dizzy, feel dizzy. There's a lot of side effect when you take drug for long term. Okay. Okay, then number two. Number two is angioplasty surgery. Okay, so don't worry if you don't know what is angioplasty surgery. I just try to explain you a simple way is, the doctor will put in this is a metal stand. Okay, okay, so meaning, for example, this blood vessel, let's say, is very narrow already because the blockage is very thick. So doctor will do this angioplasty surgery. They put in this metal thing to the blood vessel that is very narrow, meaning the road is very narrow already. So doctor try to put inside this one, and then to expand the road, something like make the road to become wider. Okay, like, yeah, so you can describe like the road. Okay, so to make the road become wider so that the traffic will be better, no more traffic jam. This is angioplasty. Okay, but you see this one, of course, when doctor put in this one is for one blood vessel only. So I will ask them, what happened to the rest of the many other blood vessel that is still blocked? We cannot put in this thing to every single blood vessel, right? Yeah, so I will ask them. So this one may not be a long-term solution as well, because when we have a blood vessel blockage, it's definitely not just one particular blood vessel, but many also will have the block. But doctor maybe will choose the one with the more serious block to put inside this metal stand to do a surgery. Okay, so it may not be a long-term solution. Okay, can so the last choice, the doctor will advise is a bypass surgery. Okay, this one is a big surgery, it's a major surgery, meaning that the heart, so our heart areas, meaning the main blood vessel is blocked, and even the angioplasty, this one cannot help already. So doctor have to do a bypass. Okay, bypass meaning the doctor will cut one part of the blood vessel from our leg, from the leg, your calf muscle, the leg there. They will cut from there, and then build something like a bridge around your heart area, so that it's like this road is blocked already, so they build another bridge to go by the other side. Okay, this is bypass. Okay, so this is, imagine, this is very major surgery. And of course, if our parents, already 60, 70, 80s, they don't want to go through this big surgery, because when there is surgery, there's also risk, there's high risk. Okay, it's not just because also it's expensive, but there's high risk. Okay, so after we tell them, drugs, surgery, angioplasty surgery, and bypass surgery all has the risk. Okay, then I tell them, so thanks God we have now an alternative solution which is very natural. Okay, so this one, no drugs involved, is the no surgery and no risk. This is the nitric oxide boosted LxYang. So I'm very excited to share with you, because these products just launched in Philippines last month, October only. Yeah. Okay. Okay, maybe I just stop a while. So just now, from the beginning until just now, I talk about the wrist. Okay, I talk about the heart, the blood vessel. I talk about the heart only. Okay, then after that, I talk about the LxYang. Okay, can I just ask if you have any question from just now, the slides previously? Okay, so now I continue the product part. Okay, I will just tell them, because by drinking this solution, it will reach out to as many as blood vessel as possible if you follow a 4 months treatment cycle. So we try to tell them to at least take a 4 months treatment cycle. Why? Because a cycle of our red blood cell is 4 months. Okay, so it would be better if the person can drink 4 months. Okay, so now we talk about the ingredients. So this one I only tell them the key point. Okay, first in Asia. Okay, triple action blood flow solution. Okay, include the nitric oxide. Okay, the tomato aqueous extract and curcumin. Okay, so this slide only I talk about triple action, the 3 ingredient name. Okay, I do not go into detail because the details you can explain in the slide later. Can? So now we go to nitric oxide. So now we'll share with your customer the ingredient one by one. Okay, but also try to share in a simple way that the person can understand. Yeah, we try not to explain too technical. Sometimes we worry the customer cannot understand. Okay, so Nobel nitric oxide, you just try to tell them, it's discovered by a Nobel Prize winning research. Okay, and to tell them our body actually can produce nitric oxide. Yeah, so when we are young, okay, so this is showing when we are 20s, the blood vessel very healthy, no blockage. When we have 100% nitric oxide. When we are 30s, you start to have accumulation of the fatty deposit. Why? Because of the food we eat, because of the unhealthy lifestyle. So our blood vessels start to become thicker and thicker and thicker, meaning that your blood vessel become narrow and narrow and narrow. But at the same time, our nitric oxide drop. So we read this one. As we age, we lose 85% of our ability to make nitric oxide, meaning that the nitric oxide drop already. Okay, but at the same time, our fatty deposit become more and more and more. Okay, so when the blood vessel become very narrow, your heart need to pump very hard for the blood to go through, and that's why very easy to get high blood pressure, or sometimes you get main total block. Then that is where doctor will ask you to do surgery. Sometimes the doctor will say, oh, this blood vessel is 80% blocked or 90% blocked, or let's say if it's 100% blocked and it's blocked at the blood vessel going to the brain, that is where just now Sister Ivy said it will become a stroke if the blockage is at the brain area. Okay, so the next slide just to tell them why we need nitric oxide. So, and this formula give us extra nitric oxide. So nitric oxide, you can imagine, okay, our blood vessel initially very healthy, but when we have less nitric oxide, remember just now the first slide, and we have a lot of blockage. You see, the blood flow will become very slow, because a lot of blockage, just like when Manila, a lot of traffic, a lot of car, so your car going through will be very slow. Okay, so you can use the car traffic to describe if your customer cannot understand. So we need nitric oxide, so nitric oxide can dissolve all this blockage and all this clog, can make the road become clear again, so that the blood flow can be very healthy. Okay, of course, you can also read this, dilate, meaning it expand the blood vessel again. It help the blood vessel to become flexible again, inhibit blood vessel from hardening. Yeah, because if we do not take care of blood vessel, long time, why it will become hardened? It may break also, and slow down the plaque formations. Plaque is the blockage, all the fatty deposit. Okay, so imagine all the blockage, you know, when we drink a full cycle, it can help to really dissolve as much as possible. Okay? Okay, so done. Nitric oxide done. Okay, only 2 slides. Okay, just now this slide. Okay, and then second slide talk about nitric oxide. Okay. Okay, next we talk about curcumin extract. Okay, so this is in case sometimes some of the customer maybe they are drinking some other supplement that also give nitric oxide. Yeah, but maybe their formula, most of the formula there, maybe they only have nitric oxide. They don't have other ingredients. Okay, so why in the Alchem Global now this is the 4th generation, the upgraded formula, we add in award-winning and patented curcumin extract. This is natural ingredient because when we add together, it helps to increase the nitric oxide production by 40%, meaning it makes this formula even more effective when add this curcumin extract. Okay, done. So this slide, the important point is just increase nitric oxide production by 40%. So if the customer is taking some other product that already that only have nitric oxide, this formula already more superior than the other formula because we add in curcumin extract, increase the efficacy, increase the effect, more nitric oxide, more effective. Okay. Okay. So next slide. Okay. Next slide. Also, we just read this only the important point. This curcumin extract also reduce total cholesterol by 19.3%. Okay, and all this is support by clinical studies. You know, all the Alchem product we don't just talk by mouth. Yeah, so it reduce total cholesterol. Okay, some of the client, if they know also about triglyceride, it also help to reduce triglyceride. Okay, and LDL is the low density, not so good cholesterol. It also help to reduce. Okay, HDL is a high density cholesterol. It help to increase. Yeah, but if the customer never ask so much, you just talk about reduce cholesterol 19.3% done. Okay. And the next slide, we talk about, okay, the third ingredient is the award-winning and patented tomato aqueous extract. Okay, so this key point just to tell them when we added this tomato aqueous extract, you just read this only. It helps to prevent the abnormal platelet aggregation. Yeah, meaning you know just like you see in the blood test when your platelet or the red blood cell clot together is unhealthy. So when we add this ingredient, it helps to prevent them to stick together. So it also can help the spiky platelet to become smooth again. Okay, when the platelet is healthy, is like this. But sometimes when it don't have enough nutrients or is under stress or many other pollution or other reason, it becomes spiky and unhealthy. So it will block the blood flow. It will cause a blockage. Okay, so the key point about tomato aqueous extract is it will help the spiky platelet become normal again. It will prevent the aggregation, so make them separate and move better separately. Okay, done. Just tell the key point only. Okay, and this slide, okay, we don't need to explain so long again. We just to emphasize. Okay, that's why this formula very powerful. No competitor in the market because it's 3 in 1. Okay, 3 powerful ingredient. Trial action means that 3 action. Okay, smoothen the spiky platelet, inhibit meaning prevent the plaque formation, and then manage blood cholesterol level. 3 in 1, very power formula. Okay. Okay, next one. This one just talk about all are award winning from Europe. You know the ingredient. Okay, done. And recommend consumption just to tell them, you know, they can drink empty stomach, maybe 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. Yeah, if they have a budget concern, maybe they can just drink at least 1 sachet every day, but at least drink 4 months. Okay, So now we talk about testimony, okay? So I just choose a few, okay? So this one you can share, okay? Also just to tell them the key point only, don't need to read so many things. Tell them, okay, this is Dr. Willie Santos, okay? He already has high blood pressure, high cholesterol for 20 years, okay? And another key point, even he take the drugs, you know, even he take the medication for 20 years, but the reading never dropped. But when he take the LxYang, you know, one in the morning, one in the evening for 2 months only, the blood pressure and the cholesterol reduce. Very amazing. Okay, done. Okay, so Dr. Willie Santos, high blood pressure, high cholesterol for 20 years, even taking the drugs, it only control, but it never go down. But taking the LxYang every day, 2 sachets for 2 months, the blood pressure and cholesterol reduce. Done. Okay. Next one we talk about, this one also very long. We don't need to read everything. We just read the symptoms of minor stroke. This appeared in 20 minutes. Okay, so this one we just focus to talk about symptoms of minor stroke. Okay, because the cholesterol is repeat already, I don't want to read. Yeah, so I just to tell the customer, this man, he has a minor stroke symptom. Okay, just read from here. He has a chest pain and numbness on the leg, on the hand, sorry. But when he drink the LxYang, only 20 minutes, the numbness and the chest pain is gone. Okay, okay, done. So this is the key message of this testimony. Okay, and next page. This one also just another lady. Okay, talk about chest pain and headache. Okay, and shortness of breath when going upstairs. So after taking the LxYang in just around 1 month, no more chest pain and shoulder pain, and easy to breathe now. Okay, and the last one just talk about sexual vitality, because I think this some of the men there, they have maybe the friend of your husband, you know, or your family member that, sorry, they have sexual vitality problems, or maybe some of the men, they have just now I mentioned the erectile dysfunction problems, is because the blood flow is actually not good. So when they take the LxYang just around 1 month, she can feel that the sexual vitality greatly improve. Yeah, so imagine compared to the drug, sometimes some they even need to take like Viagra or any drugs from the doctor, you know, for the man to perform better in the bed. Yeah, like Dr. Andrew mentioned. But LxYang, you know, can be a better choice for them, because at the same time their sexual vitality will improve and their blood flow overall will become better, not just for the sexual purpose. Okay. Okay, then I will talk about, okay, the promotion. So I think maybe most of you already know, yeah, this is a new promotion. It's a 300 BV point. So this is very good for us to focus, especially for our big income, or when you really want to focus Japan, because if you can target people who can pay for bigger package, you know, you can achieve your promotion to the 1-star director or Japan faster. Okay, so how we tell them is this. Okay, now this is 5 free 2 package. It's 7 boxes, but it's for 120 days. Okay, so we can tell them this is 120 days. If it's for one person, so the person can drink 2 sachets for the first 2 months. Okay, and then for the third month and the fourth month, he can drink 1 sachet. So total 195 sachet. Okay. But sometimes, you know, if they want to save budget, you can also say that this is for husband and wife. The 195 sachet can be split into 2 person, you know, husband 100 sachet and the wife 95 sachet is good for 100 days consumption, around 3 months plus. So why this promotion is very worth it, because it's only for November and December. It's a it's a launching package. And let's say the person say, oh, can I buy one box to try? Okay, one box of the LxYang, the 14 sachet, is 4,300 peso. 4,300 peso divided by 14 sachet is 307 peso per sachet. But if you take this, special package, is only 200.08 sachet. Every single sachet you save 100 peso. So you must tell the person it's a great saving, and it's only for these 2 months. Yeah. And why, we need 4 months? Because the blood, the red blood cell, one life cycle is around 4 months. Yeah. Okay. Is it clear? So of course the payment, it can be cash, or it can be a credit card. Credit card, they can do 6-month installment or 12-month installments. Of course, when the person do credit card, the points will be less. It will be around 270 peso if, sorry, 270 points if 6 months, and 240 points if 12 months. Okay. So, and also I just want to highlight to you that for this package, okay, the 300 BV will be split into 3 months. Okay, so if you read here, first month is a 240 BV. Okay, A and P BV, meaning that it will be split into auto maintenance BV for the next 2 months, meaning that it will be 240 plus 30 point at the second month and 30 point at the third month. So in the total is 300. So when your client buy this package, he will straight away has a 3-month green light, 240 plus 30 plus 30. Okay, which is good for the person also. If he pay with the credit card payment, let's say 270, it will be 240 for the first month and 30 point for the second month. If he choose to pay for the 12-month installment, it will be total 240 points. So it will be 210 for the first month and 30 points for the second month. Okay? I hope it's clear. If not clear, you can ask question. Okay, so next page, I also just want to show them another package. Okay, this is 3 plus 1. Okay, so this is a 192 BV. Okay, so this is for 120 days. If every month, if for 4 months, every day 1 sachet only, this is 120 sachet. Okay, so compared to 1 box, this one is a total of 112 sachet is around 225 peso. It's a 27% discount compared to 307 per sachet. Okay. Of course, we try to close the customer with this package first. If he really cannot, then we go to the second package, because I think this one is the most worth it. Yeah. And the husband and wife can drink together. Okay. So this 192 BV, just to explain to you also, it can also be done in the easy payment with a credit card. Yeah. So the if cash payment, it will be, the point will be split to 162 points for the first month and 30 points for second month. Okay. Okay, so if you are clear already, okay, then I will just continue to share the package. You see, try to tell them, a lot of people, they have already invest for their family, 5 plus 2, even even some even invest 2 set. You can try to tell them story a lot already invest. So this is the best time, imagine for the past 50 years, we never really take care of our heart. This is the best time to really invest for our health. Okay. Okay, and okay, now you can also to add on to share the live blood analysis of your own photo. Yeah, so If I don't have your photo here, you can send me later in Messenger. You can tell story from the live blood analysis. You can see this is Sister Eden. Imagine, you know, she's only 40, you know, not even like 50, 60, don't even have high cholesterol, high blood pressure, but you can see the blood cell all stick together. And imagine only after 30 minutes drinking the LxYang, it start to separate and start to see the effect. So that's why we really need to really drink this for 4 months to see a full effect. Yeah, you can share also. This is Ma'am Emma, 62-year-old. Yeah, you can share. Oh my God, you can see this is before taking the LxYang, and you can tell them, you know, if we see this kind of graph, you know, this is our red blood cell. Actually, it's very scary because if we do not really take care, if all these red blood cells stick together more and more and more, you know, it can be end up a sudden stroke, or it can end up a heart attack that we have no time to save our heart anymore. So don't wait until this kind of condition only we start to take LxYang. Okay, try to tell them again. And then show them the result, 30 minutes. Okay, and this is who? This is Ma'am Lucy Librea. You can see before, after. Okay, this is G, Sister G. You know, tell them you have to take care. You don't want to wait until so blocked like me. Tell them to take care early. Yeah, this is Ma'am Virginia. Yeah, you can see this one is very serious. And even after drinking 30 minutes, why? You can see that it start to separate, but some still close together because they are meaning that their blockage is really more serious. So they really need to take more because, you know, it has been blocked for so long. Even we drink one sachet, yes, 30 minutes we see the improvement, but it cannot immediately help all your blood vessels. That's why we need a 4-month treatment cycle. Okay. And this is Ma'am Annalie, Austria. This is also very serious. This is Rosario Tan. Yeah. So I'm not sure. I think Ma'am Rowena or Sister SP or some of you, if you have done, you can also send me. I can add in the testimony for you. Okay, no more. This one is the same slide. I just want to highlight again the 300 BV package is the most worth it. Okay. I just want to pause for a while. Yeah. So I go back to this one. Okay. Why we have two package? Okay, because for some of the problems, you know, they are more, for example, just now you mentioned they already have stroke, or sometimes Sister SP say already for stroke for 5-10 years, you know, or the blockage is like more serious. So it's good that they can take 2 sachet a day. So this package is for a person who already have some of the heart problem. You, of course, if the person has no problem but he has the money to drink, it's okay to drink 2 sachet, you know, it's no problem. Yeah, so this package is for them to drink 2 sachet a day for first 2 months, and then for the next 2.5 months they can drink 1 sachet. Okay, so this is more worth it. Okay, and this one, you know, if the person still say they want to control budget, you know, then you can recommend this one is for 4 months, but every day 1 sachet only.
Okay.
Yeah,
At least once.
yeah. That's why because the company is very kind. Okay, for the month of December and November, together with this package, they give us extra incentive to help us. Okay, so how? Okay, okay. So of course, this is for yourself. You don't need to show this to the customer. Okay, so okay, imagine. Let's say this is you yourself, or maybe your new member. Okay, if she invests the 300 BV package, okay, like I mentioned here, she will be TVC 15% because 300 points, so the point will be split to 240 plus 30 and 30. Okay, so now we share with the person, you know, if now you invest already, if you are able to also share this very worth it promotion package to 6 new friends, okay, or join with the 300 BV package, you will earn close to 55,000 peso. So this has to be done in 30 days, only for the month of November and December, okay? And I explained already why I write 240 BV here is because the 300 point will be split to 3 months. So the point of that particular pay cycle is only 240, okay? So imagine if the new person join and she encouraged them to look for 6% in 30 days, yeah, or even 15 days. Okay, when she has 3 left, 3 right, join with the package. Okay, the BV is around 720 left and right. Okay, this is the this is the welcome bonus, team bonus, and of course on top of that, he earned also the GBV pool 1 and pool 2. Okay, only for new recruit you will earn the GBV pool 1 and pool 2, okay? If it's an upgrade, you will not earn this GBV, okay? And importantly, I want to update this to you. The company will give us additional free 10 box of lactose, okay? When you complete this 6 new recruit with the 300 package, 300 point package in 30 days, only for the month of November and December. So this 10 box of lactose, you know, the customer can drink or he can sell. Here is already close to 12,000 peso. That's why it's a big income, 55,000 peso. So if you say, you know, you don't have a leader to fight yet for the 6%, then start from yourself, you know, set this target for yourself. You know, try to sell 6 of this 300 points package in this month, November, so that you yourself can be the one earn the 10 free box of lactose and earn a total income of close to 55,000 only in the month of November and December only. So it's a good news that company give us. Okay, clear? Question? Any question? No? If you don't have any question, I go to next page. Okay, so what is the next step? Okay, let's say, you know, you already look for 6%, and again, you know, from this 6% who invest already, also duplicate them, tell them that, you know, you can earn 55,000 like me. So what happened, you know, next month December, you also guide this B and E to also, you know, close 6% to join with this 300 points LxYang package. So this B and E, they will also earn the 55,000 like what you do in November. And then what happened to you? When you build 2%, one at the left and one at the right to complete this 6 package, you yourself become 1-star director already, because you will have already 1,500 points at your left and 1,500 points at the right. And you will earn around 28,000 peso and Japan 1 point. So this is a very good time when company give us extra support, when we fight as an example, and then we lead our downline to fight the 55,000 income, we will eventually qualify 1 point Japan. Okay, is this clear? Or any question? Or if you are confused with the calculation, you can ask. Any question? All silent. All silent means that you understand very well, then you can also fight for the 6 new recruit and earn your 55,000. so of course we know that, you know, some of the member, they cannot buy a big package, yeah, but you try also, if you have you can do or redo your name list, or look for a person like you mentioned, they already have this kind of condition, that it really helped them, because, you know, a lot of people, they have stroke, or they have high blood pressure, or they have a heart attack before, they may already spend, you know, even more than even more money in the hospital already. They may already spend more than this 40,000 in the hospital, but this package can really help them to really improve their condition. So it will be a big help for them. Yeah. So I hope it's not too complicated for you. Yeah. And of course, if next step, if we continue to build next level again, your B and E will also able to qualify the Japan 1 point together with you, not just you alone. Yeah. That's why that's why we say we have to look for the 6%, and then from the 6% look for the 2% who really want to be a business builder like you, and then focus to also build them. Yeah. Okay, so really no question. Yeah.